As soon as I say that, the vacuum starts back up. But we're going to be doing some work today focusing on boosting immune cell functioning using imagery. And so tell your immune cells to wake up, pretend they've already had their coffee, and we'll dive in. So whether you're seated or standing, however you're doing this today, what I'd like you to do is just take a moment to settle, perhaps by shifting your weight around so you can feel fully supported. I'm just going to do a little quick exercise of closing your eyes and just beginning to rock a little, just to allow yourself to notice and find your center of gravity and your connection to the floor. Just allow yourself to shift and notice yourself connecting to something stronger and weightier beneath you. And any and all times you hear the vacuum roar by, you just find yourself thinking how nice it is to know that things are being cleaned up and taken care of while we proceed. And now go ahead and see that your head, neck, and spine are straight. And if you haven't closed your eyes yet, letting them softly close or settle into a soft gaze in a way that's comfortable for you. And begin now to experience each breath as a deep, cleansing breath flowing all the way down into your hips. Today, feel yourself breathing past the stomach as the lungs press down and feel that pelvic area expanding and releasing with each breath. And again, taking that breath deep down, as deep as you can, and breathing out, allowing as much comfort to flow in as you are ready for. Each breath, perhaps, deciding to accept a little more. And then once more breathing in, and now experience and imagine that you're sending the warm energy of the breath into any part of your body that's sore or tense or tight, and release from that place the tension with the exhale. So each breath in, you feel your breath going to all the tight, tense places, loosening and softening them, and then gathering up all the tension and breathing it out so that more and more you can feel safe and comfortable, relaxed and easy. Becoming keenly aware of the cleansing action of the breath, with a friendly but detached sense of interest and curiosity. And so too, any unwelcome thoughts that come to mind. Those too can be treated just like a muscle tension and sent out with the breath, released on the exhale, so that just for a moment the mind is empty. And you don't even need to worry about holding it there. With each and every breath, even for just a moment, experience the mind being empty. Just a split second, free and clear space. The tension released from the joints, muscles, and organs, and the flittering thoughts released from the mind. And now the same. Any emotions that are rocking around in there. Irritation, frustration, maybe even just the sensation of a tight piece of clothing. Any and all emotion that are rocking around, those two just note and acknowledge and send out with the breath. Let your emotional self now settle down like the water on the surface of a pond, like a lake with no ripples, still and quiet. Because emotions are just chemicals, and the blood responds to the breath, and each breath in and out causes cleansing actions in the blood, carrying away these sensations, always free to feel them later. And now, putting a flat palm of one of your hands over your breastbone, a little below the base of your neck, and your other hand on the center of your belly, also flat palm down, and sensing that a soft, healing warmth is coming out of your hands, softly entering your body, gently penetrating through skin, into cells and muscles and bones, layer by layer, penetrating downward, surrounding and soaking into the glands that house your immune cells, stimulating, revitalizing them. The two-lobed thymus beneath your breastbone, and the little clusters of Peyer's patches in the belly, and even deeper into the intestines, controlling all those IL cells and neuropeptides, shifting, strengthening, and improving all of their ability to respond. And perhaps even now choose to feel a ripple of fresh appreciation for the constant support and protection they all provide. Breathe in gratitude for keeping you safe and strong and well. And sensing the two lobes of the thymus plumping up under your hand, accepting that energy coming in, warm and pink and full, like a peach ripening in the warmth of the sun. And so too with the tiny clusters of the Peyer's patches, soaking in strength and purpose, tight, full, strong little sacs bursting with vitality. And the bacilli in the intestines waving gently together, their actions massaging and prompting the release of all the chemical messengers needed to awaken and strengthen your inner ability to protect yourself. Feel that energy flowing into your lymph nodes, and your lymph nodes also plumping up, but then purging themselves in a gentle pumping that creates such a wonderful rhythm flowing through your body. And just let your body gently rock and experience that pulsing. Feeling the thymus somewhere beneath your hand, gearing up to send forth whatever armies of defending cells that are needed to any place in the body to eliminate anything that might harm you. Loyal and ready, thousands of miraculous little cleansing cells, soldier cells, highly trained, focused, and intelligent, utterly committed to your well-being, knowing what to attack and what to leave alone. Sensing the movement of these remarkable, trustworthy little soldier cells, highly trained, discriminating, and intelligent, moving out from their dispatch centers all through your body, combing tissue and fluid for anything that might contribute to your discomfort. And the interesting thing, how responsive you see these cells are to the helper cells that are waiting to greet them at each and every place in your body. The helper cells and those chemicals and the neuropeptides, all that have been dispatched, waiting here to direct and guide these helpful soldiers, stopping them when they approach a healthy cell, teaching them the difference between those cells and the ones to be located, perhaps even drawing diagrams for them, giving them, have you seen this posters of that little round coronavirus, and any other things inside you that would lead towards discomfort if these cells weren't there to protect you. Bypassing the healthy, because all together, working together to respect your own territory, stopping to honor and respect your own territory. As a matter of fact, using this respect and honor to seek out the cells occupied by virus invaders, those interlopers who have imposed uninvited on the warm generosity of your body. They can identify them and free the cells occupied so those cells can return to health. And knowing that your crack core of highly trained fighter cells can immediately see where an uninvited virus has made itself a home by the telltale markings that the virus leaves on the cell, like muddy footprints in the entrance of a house. These troops, using crowbars when necessary, to gently free those invaders from the receptors they've settled into, popping them out, wrapping them in materials so they can't rebound, carrying them away so your breath or your blood or your lymph system can contain them and remove them. So, sense now the patrolling T cells in whatever way allows you to do that, making an image of them, getting a feel for them, or even just allowing that pulse within you to come up through your gentle rocking and allow you to experience these patrolling T cells, sighting the marked cells, quickly surrounding them, destroying the invaders, breaking them down and carrying them away. Experience that for a moment, how these T cells are able to adapt, and instead of having to resort to violence, are able to combine chemicals on the spot to bathe that coronavirus molecule, washing it, bathing it so that its surface thins and breaks apart, allowing the molecule within to be instantly sucked up and carried away, unable to sink into your cells and do its damage. And knowing that these miraculous little T cells can even clone themselves if necessary, knowing they can spread out in multiples of themselves and scurry after other infected cells that try to proliferate, ferociously pursuing each and every infected cell, so that when it splits and divides, each division is instantly surrounded by a protective layer containing it with commitment, focus, and determination. So just sensing the movement of these loyal defenders dispatched from the powerful gland under your breastbone, commanded, led, educated, and guided by the wonderful chemicals from your intestine, supported by the actions of the stomach, and all enhanced and improved by the highway provided by the lymph system, protective and loyal, and aided by other special troops, helper cells that survey the action, suppressor cells that are able to see when the last of the enemy is gone and declare a truce, a halt to the fighting, calming down any overzealous fighter cells with no enemy left to attack, giving them orders of rest, respite, and sending them home. Feel those cells able to contain and hold a sense of a job well done, satisfied and calm. And so too, becoming aware all the varieties of other elite troops that protect the body, marshaled from their many locations with specialties of their own, especially trained, for example, some to identify chaotic mutant cancer cells that will occasionally start to form, quickly knowing how to surround them and penetrate them, neuter them deftly and easily before they begin to make trouble in any way. So just taking a moment to sense the movement of these intelligent, intensely focused cells, spring-loaded to mobilize them at the merest beginnings of a threat, and also taking this moment to be aware of those helper cells and those nutrients and chemicals waiting to guide, educate, and direct those cells in the best way so that no harm comes to any healthy part of you. Leading into sensing the brilliant transformation of other cells, cells designed to fight bacteria, cells that wait in the spleen and the lymph nodes like bored recruits until they're needed, and then exquisitely, instantly changing form, producing charged, perfectly programmed little missiles sent through the blood straight to their target, clinging to the target and bringing the waste back. Brilliant, versatile cells that also know how to magically clone themselves, overpowering much larger numbers of infiltrators. No matter what size the army sent against you, it is not adequate in the face of your strength. And so, too, give a moment of gratitude to notice the cleanup crew, the feeding cells, the loyal, sturdy foot soldiers who cart the debris off and away, leaving the tissue now fresh and clean. Sense it, pink and vibrant. Quickly coming in to clean up whatever broken bits have been left behind, allowing even more fresh, clean space for new, healthy cells. Feel this gratitude now and send this gratitude throughout your body in wave after wave, or perhaps with each and every pulse. Gratitude for this exquisitely orchestrated system of protection, for all this activity on your behalf, all through your body, day and night, allowing you to be able to just let go and enjoy releasing and relaxing, letting you turn your energy away from worry and towards the productive work of the day, knowing that these troops are doing their job so that you do not need to worry. So breathe in this sense of safety and protection now, and breathe out to release and restore. And so, feeling peaceful and easy, very gently and with kind, soft eyes, coming back into the room when you are ready, knowing that you are better for this. Thank you for all you do, and carry this warmth forward. Have a good day.